Insecure, but she won't say it out loud. All she wanna do is make her mama proud. She wanna be like them other girls, they in another world. She just can't figure that out. Round our sheet doesn't compromise. She's seen this world before. The child is rising. I used to dream of high rises, full of surprises. Talent comes in second. The first, that too. Yo, 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 what's poppin'? Welcome to the motherfucking neighborhood. Happy motherfucking Tuesday. Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, guys. Real quick, I'm in between a ticket QC, so I thought I'd jump on here and do a quick little message for today. Hey, so so if it's your first time in the motherfucking neighborhood, make sure you take it back to the bottom of the map. Go all the way back to the very beginning to welcome to the neighborhood. That's the intro, and watch until whatever point you came in on the journey. And so that would be this video for you. If you want to know a little bit about the channel, go to a thing about hope. The thing about hope, it'll give you a little background of who I am and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Maybe kind of, sort of. Watch the journey. It'll be interesting. So with that being said, today I want to talk about value. How you get your value? How much you cost? What's your worth? When you know your worth, you won't sell yourself short. And people be like, "Oh, I know my value." Nah, I ain't. I'm 31. I had no clue what my value was. No clue what my value was. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure out what my value is. Knowing your value is important for every aspect of your life. I think knowing your value comes with self-love, figuring out self-love, knowing what self-love is, loving yourself, figuring, just spending time with you. Because when you know your value, you don't allow people, places, and things to treat you certain ways. When you know your value, it shows around you. It shows in the jobs you have. It shows in the things that you do. It shows in the relationships you have. When you know your value, you don't allow things. If you don't know your worth, if you think you worth 2 cents, then people gonna treat you like you 2 cents. And a lot of people don't think 2 cents valuable. And that's the thing too. Because also, your value is not indicative of how people see you. And so it's kind of a conundrum, because to me, shit, a penny money to me, bitch. I'm not gonna pass up my extras to tell me his grandma used to say, man, pick up a penny, because that could be the difference. And you can't be a millionaire if you got $999 and $900,999.99. That penny will make that change. You feel me? So to me, a penny is valuable, but some people don't think so. So how do you determine your worth? How do you get your worth? Like I think I said this before. My value don't come from outside of me. It used to come from outside of me. I used to let people tell me how valuable I was. Now they can just suck my dick. And don't you ever fix your lips unless you about to suck my dick, bitch. Swallow my words. Taste my thoughts. And if it's too nasty, then spit it back at me. In the words of Wayne. Like, for real. Like, that's how I feel. But I've been at a place where I didn't know my value, like, and I think we all do. And if we say we don't, we lying. She lying, Craig. She lying. We lying. So how do you determine your worth? How do you pick your worth? How do you figure out what your worth? How do you know what your worth is? I look around me and I really be like, I didn't know until some crazy ass shit happened. Look around, I was like, man, it really ain't a lot of people like me in the world. And the more that you know who you are and how you are, the more you can assess your worth. Like, just think of it as a thing detached from yourself. Like in the markets, when it's only one thing or something's around for a limited time only, man, the value skyrocket. Because it's a supply and demand. Like, people want the thing that they can't have. They want that unobtainable thing or that rare thing. And so when you realize, like, when you look at yourself and you realize who you are and what you are, I realize it really ain't nothing but one of me in this world. Now it's only one of me. Nobody move like me. Nobody act like me. Nobody talk like me. Nobody is me. And when I realized that shit, and even the bad and the good, like all of that shit, everything that make me, it ain't nobody like me, and I'm not perfect. I'm a perfect imperfection. Kevin Gates was. I'm not perfect at all, but it ain't nobody in the world like me. And that kind of, but I didn't realize that I I had to figure that out. Um, is there anybody in the world like you? Can they do what you do? Can they be like you? Do they speak, talk, move like you? Like we want to be and do like everybody else, but I don't want to be like, bitch, I don't want to be like nobody but me. Like, I love waking up as me. Bitch, waking up as me is fun. For real. Like, I'd be so excited to be like, oh, bitch, I woke up to you today. Hey, how you doing, bitch? I love being me. But for a long time, I didn't. It was a lot of things that made me not love being me because people made me feel like something was wrong with me. Or I allowed people to make me feel like something was wrong with me. That's all a part of human nature. And even as I grow now, I still go back and forth with like just a situation that came up where I caught myself like man, like, well, am I good enough? Should I like, what's wrong with me? Nothing, bitch. Nothing, ho. Nothing wrong with you. You sometimes, like, you too much for these niggas and you too much for these hoes. Sometimes you too much for some people. Sometimes you too little for these people. But the right people, the people you love, the people that love you for real, for real, for real. The people that love you for real, for real, for real, for real. They sorry guys, you already know. They gonna stick around. So know that, and like the more you become, the more you'll see who on your team and who not on your team. What you mean the link to the form? Let's see. Sorry guys, give me 1 minute, 1 second. I got to send a link to this form. I think this is what she asking for. Copy. Boom. All right. Assess your value. Do an asset inventory on yourself. If you don't know what an asset inventory is, go look that shit up. But do an asset inventory on yourself, on your damn self. Because I think before, like, as a part of self-love and as a part of any journey, before you can really set out to accomplish anything and build relationships with people and partner, you got to know what you got to offer. You can't ask nobody to bring fucking anything to the table when you don't know what you bring to the table. Bitch, do you bring the table? Do you bring the table and the chairs and the food and everything else in the house that the table in? Well, bitch, you doing all the work. You know what I'm saying? It's not a partnership if you're doing everything. That's just somebody motherfucking a scrub. It's somebody who ain't, who ain't working with you, who ain't got nothing, and you doing everything. So you need to know what you bring to the table so that you can negotiate with somebody who you want to partner with. Bitch, I bring the table, the house, the car, the clothes. Bitch, I bring everything. I want you to bring everything too. And it's not to say you gotta have what I have. Because if we both got the same motherfucking thing, then bitch, we got everything. What's the point of that? Give me something I don't got. Bring something to the table that I don't have. And that's the thing too. When you know what you bring to the table, you know where you lack. Like I told my homeboy Beanie, I was just like, I came to you and I asked you this question because I know where I'm strong at, so I know where my weaknesses are. And because I know my value and I know what I bring to the table, I also know what I don't fucking bring to the table. And when you know what you don't bring to the table, you can partner with people who can better help you with your life. But that's if you want, that's what you want with your life. You know what I'm saying? So knowing who you are, knowing your worth is not only a spiritual or mental, mind, body, and soul thing, but it's a business thing too. I ain't know what I brought to the table for a long time, so I let people just use me up. Use me up. I forget that song, some old blues song. And I ain't singing right, but I don't give a fuck. So, what do you bring to the table? What's your value? Who is your value? And they say there's a quote that says, get your value, know your value and add tax. Bitch, I can't add tax. I'm priceless. Bitch, I'm like the rarest gem you'll ever find. Be like that sometimes. So, what's your value? in every aspect of your life. What's your value in your relationship with your parents? What's your value in your relationship with your friends? What's your value in your relationship with your business? What's your value in your own motherfucking life? Sips tea. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and run so that I can get back to work. But know your value. Add tax if you can. I'm priceless, motherfuckers, and it's okay. You can be priceless too. It's not, we don't have to fight about pricelessness. Everybody could be priceless, bitch. It's like a fucking MasterCard commercial. Bitch, going to the store $10. Buying new shoes $110. Waking up to your beautiful goddamn self every day. Priceless. Bitch, we priceless. So find your value, know what you're worth, know what you bring to the table in every aspect of your life, and then go from there. You gotta be able to build a solid foundation before you can build a legacy, motherfucker. What's your foundation built on? Is it built on sand? Is it built on quicksand? Is it built on water, motherfucker? Like, is it built on the side of a motherfucking mountain where they have different types of landslides? Bitch, what's your foundation built on? And contingent upon what your foundation built on, it determines on how strong your legacy gonna be. A lot of motherfuckers' foundation is built on water, motherfuckers. Let me know how that shit work for you. But I think in building a strong foundation, you gotta know who you are before you can even start the foundation. You gotta know who you are and your worth. So, boom. My ticket look good. With that being motherfucking said, a bitch gonna bring y'all out on some motherfucking Chika. High rising shout out to YouTube for now putting because there's a copyright issue, like they talk about like putting songs in your videos, but it appears, maybe I need to read up on this, it appears that they are now citing the artist for you so that they get their credit, which I appreciate. So hopefully that this stays working, but your Father grant me blessings.